Hey everybody, this is Monkeypuzzle. Welcome back to Monkeywrenching the Beast. This is episode 6 of season 2, and I'm back at my base at spawn. You saw me in the beginning there having a little fun with some of the new mobs from Lycanites mobs. I went ahead and I updated the pack. We started with Direwolf 1.6.4, the version 1.0.14, and it had already moved up to 1.0.18, so I went ahead and updated, and also updated the mods that we had added to the pack. So everything's current now, as much as I could tell. So a lot of new stuff with some of the mods. Some of them are still the same. And while I was at it, I went ahead and updated the server. We changed over one more time, just continually working on the performance, trying to get things better and more responsive. I like this new server. The next thing I'm going to have to work on is my own internet connection. As soon as I have some money, I'm going to upgrade that. I have to go to wireless in order to do that here, so we'll do that. And I also tried adding Optifine, which for the most part has improved things, but you'll see there are some glitches. Let me turn back to me. Like if you saw me there, actually, you see that there, wait, that one. Oh, it's back, okay. For a second, there was only pieces of me in that GUI. But it's the price for more frame rate. Sometimes pieces of my chest drop out. Right now, I've got all my chests, and my cows have all their parts. So that's a good thing. So anyway, I have been working on that the first half of the week. And now I want to work on some stuff with you. Got a few things in mind today, so let's see how much we can get through. The first one is numbers from the server. Went ahead and installed an enhanced portal at my place that goes back and forth from my place to his place. Only problem is he's on vacation right now and it's not working. But it got me excited about enhanced portals. We were using the sync mod to portal around. You saw that 2 episodes ago. The only problem is that some of the shells despawned. Oh look, they're on the bottom. I only got part of my armor. In fact, it was the original me. Not necessarily the original because I died many times, but the non-clone me actually disappeared, which was some of the gear that he had on. So that makes me distrust this mod. I am just now testing it out. I'd still like to use it, but if it's going to despawn and lose gear, that's no good. So maybe it will update. I'm not sure what's causing that. Yeah, there it goes. He's missing it. But this is supposed to be the adventuring ready me. So when I'm here tinkering around and full of all my stuff for messing with machines and stuff, and one of the guys says, hey, let's go somewhere, I can jump in here and turn into this guy. But I'm being very, very careful about it because I don't want to outfit versions of me and then lose the stuff. So instead, I'm going to be working on enhanced portals right now. Like I said, Numbers set this up and went over his place. I couldn't figure out why it's not working now, but I thought the best way to get it to learn how to make it work is to start my own. And don't worry, this won't be redundant. All the parts I use today I can use later on to add on to these. So yeah, this is Enhanced Portals 3. These can go anywhere you want them to go, though it has to be linked to another portal. I've never made it myself, but I've got it set up here to do. So let's see how I do. These in this pack, since I have thermal expansion, it's actually using some thermal expansion recipes. So here is the machine frame. I'm going to make a bunch of them because they're a basis of a lot of these things. And the main block for this is the portal frame. So I'm going to make 40 of those, and I'll have plenty of those for later. So that's the main thing. The main body of the portal is made out of those, and you can make them just about any shape you want. I was trying to be a little bit ornate here, make it 3 by 3 because I've always wanted the nether portals to be odd and not even. I'm much more partial to odd numbers. Let's get back to making it. So you saw me make the portal frames, and one other thing that's going to help with this is there's special glasses that come with enhanced portals, and you put them where your helmet goes, and then whoa, there goes one of those Ars Magica meteors all the time. And notice how these two blocks just showed up. This is essential in every portal. You got to have a portal controller, and there's a number of ways you can set these up, and there's a lot of different advanced modules, but I'm going to try to set this one up just with the portal controller and a dialing device, and you and I will both figure out how to do that. So the portal controllers are just made by taking these portal frames and adding them to a diamond. I'm going to make 2 of them because I'm going to try to make 2 portals so I can go from one to the other right now. So we'll see how that goes. So there's the portal controllers. That's very necessary. And then the other thing I'm going to need for this is a dialing device to tell it which portal I want to go to. So you can actually choose where you want to go to from each of these. So I believe the portal controllers was made from a network controller, and to make those you take frames and you add molten ender to it, I believe. Let me see, where is it? We got the network interface, we've got the dialing device, right? And it's made from these, which are made like that. And here it comes. So there's one of them coming down right now, and then I'll meet you for the second one. Okay, there we go. We got 2 network interfaces. Now that's for a different level of complication for these things. So I'm not going to use the network interface. I'm going to use a dialing device, which again, I'm going to add diamonds to these. So go ahead and do that, and I'll use up all the diamonds I have in my inventory. So I think I'm pretty much ready to actually make a portal, but these also require another thing, and it is called a dimensional bridge stabilizer. And these also are going to need to have the molten ender, the resonant ender, added to them. And they have kind of an expensive recipe. I'm going to make a bunch of them because it's a big multi-block structure. So they require these, the redstone reception coils, and then those go like that. And then in the middle here, I believe it was a machine frame again. So that's why I made so many of these. So we need 12 of these right now to start off with. So there we go. And that's a lot less expensive actually than on the Minecraft forum page, where it says they require a bunch of diamonds for those. So that was actually a lot easier. So this is sort of the central network, the power supply. All these portals are going to link to these. So let's set that up first. And I'll get to put to use one of my new Tinker's tools. I got a bunch of new tools I made in between. I've got -9, which is my mining hammer, and I put silk touch on it, and haste, and auto repair, and all kinds of good stuff. So let's go back here and empty out a little space where we can put this dimensional bridge stabilizer. Somewhere back here. It's a 2x3 multi-block thing, so we're going to make enough room for it. Let me take a little bit more space here, perhaps, and open this up. One more. Some more room that I'm going to need. Oh, look, we've got a pond. Maybe there, and then now we got to open that up. Okay, and clean this up. Okay, you got plenty of room for this thing, and that's a bridge to the outside. So the great thing about Silk Touch is then I get all these nice stone that I can go ahead and use to heal things up, and I don't have to smelt that. Okay, so in here, let's go ahead and set these down. Oh, actually, we've got to put the resonant ender pearls in them. What is it? Resonant ender. So hopefully I have enough. Let's see if this is going to work. Yeah, it is, and it's going to be real slow. It's got plenty of power, so that should be all right. In the meantime, let me show you. You guys, if you watched the last episode, you pretty much saw all this happen, but now a lot of this oil has been turned into fuel. Down here, I've got a refinery pumping away, and it's going ahead and turning the oil into fuel just right here underneath. And a little bit of the fuel is getting used by the compression engines to create the power to run the refinery, which uses a whole bunch of power, it turns out. And these things are actually all full. So I can turn this off. I made some of this RedNet cable from Mine Factory Reloaded because it was the only thing I could get to just go through the air and attach to this. So that I can go ahead and turn all those off so I'm not using fuel for nothing. So now I'm just running off my batteries. And I tried using, let me see, I can also show you I've been doing organizing of my stuff with ender pouches. Oops, I didn't mean to open that. Oh, hi, how'd you get in here? Oh yeah, I left a dark spot over there, didn't I? And these guys spawned right away. Having a little bit of latency today, so hopefully that's not going to bother us too much. Oh yeah, we got a partial skeleton. But that rapier does make pretty short work of stuff, so don't have to worry too much. Yeah, I was showing you all my ender pouches I've got for stuff now. Still working on the coloring of them. Maybe I better eat too. But this one's all my techie stuff. And I was going to show you these, the framed red alloy wire. So this is the Project Red version of a framed wire. I was trying to remember what the other ones were called in Project Red, but it's been so long, where you cover them with the panels and stuff. These can go kind of self-supporting up through the air, but they wouldn't link up to the engines for some reason, so they didn't work. So I used the RedNet cable. Both of these are new to me. Put those back, but yeah, all my techie stuff goes in this one, and then in this one, this is kind of basic utility items that I carry with me, and then this one, stuff that goes into my sorting system. So if I got too much stuff and I want to get rid of it, I can just go ahead and do that and send things off on their way into the sorting system. Yeah. Okay, so let's see if these are ready. We got 5 of them, and don't know what else to show you here. I've got these tools made, just a basic hatchet and a shovel. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this finish, and then we'll get on our way with making portals. Oh yeah, and while those are finishing, that multi-block thing, the dimensional stabilizer, is going to need power. So I started working on where that's going to come from. I think I'm going to pull it right here from this thing. Now it doesn't need redstone energy conduit. I don't think it uses that much energy, or at least I hope it doesn't. So let me grab my techie pouch and grab a, keep doing that, hardened energy cell, and a whole bunch of these hardened energy conduits, and that may or may not be enough. And then let me turn into Wrong key again. Something small, like a bat. And get on under here. I went ahead and made a little space to put this in. So let me start with the energy cell. And that wants to go right there. And we want the top to be receiving and the bottom to be giving. So that works out perfect. And then let me grab these and start connecting them. And bring it on down this way. So I'm going to bring it all the way over there. Like this. So I'll just speed through this. And I did not have enough, so I'm going to go make some more. In the meantime, down here you can see I've been carving out a basement, and it's not done yet. I'm still finding out where the edges of things are down here, and it looks like some Ender people have been helping me out a little bit too. Anyway, yeah, this is going to be for all kinds of project expansions, not one thing in particular, but quite a bit. So yeah, let me finish, get some more hardened energy conduit, and we'll keep working on this. Oh yeah, I got an elevator that goes all the way back up. There we go. There's a whole bunch more. We got 46 of them. That should get us there. And as I get back down there, I just gotta say, it was a great week for the channel. I got a whole bunch of love, whole bunch of new subscribers. We got like 40 new subscribers this week, so that's just phenomenal. So gonna keep it coming for y'all. I'm just really encouraged to have that many new people joining, and love the people who've been with me this whole time. So yeah, that's great. I got a big project coming up this week, so I'm gonna have to work on that. But when it's done on Wednesday, I'm gonna have a lot more time for this stuff. So that's coming up. Okay, I brought it up there, but it actually needs to come over here. So let me bring that on over, and then we'll figure out how this is all going to go. Let me close my hole up. So, and time to grab my wrench. Right there. Okay, so don't need that there. And we need these again. Okay, so let's go ahead and build the structure. Those must be ready by now. There they are. Excellent. So this is a 2x3 by 2, and it's going to go in here somewhere. And I made this odd, and this thing's even, but I can fix that up later. So let's put those down, and I'll just put it back here somewhere. Oh, this is going to bug me. All right. Okay, we'll go like that. And then I'll fill that in. Okay, so that's that. And then I'm supposed to be able to whack it with this. We'll see how that does. And let me grab these two, because I'm going to need those, the location cards. So let's give it some energy first, because that might affect whether it responds to the whacking. Let's bring it right up there, and hopefully that will do it. Okay, so this thing should be getting power. Let's whack it with a wrench, and that works. And then whack it a second time, and we get the GUI. So information, active portals, instability. I don't think those are ready yet. Mode risky, unstable, unpredictable. Normal sounds the best to me. And we're going to need location cards for each of the portals. That basically tells the portals that they're connected to the network that this dimensional bridge stabilizer governs somehow. So let's do one at a time. That location is set, and then let's do another one. That location is set. Do those stack? No. Okay, and I'm getting too much stuff on me now, so I'm gonna have to clear out my inventory a little bit. But Yeah, so we got that, our dimensional bridge stabilizer. I wonder how much energy it's using. One of the great things about hooking it up to the cell here is that, let me see, what can I click with to see what this is? It's not really given much energy at all, so at least I can't tell. We could take this down, but I'm just going to trust that that's taking what it needs. So we've got that, and now we can go ahead and make the portal. So I'm going to make it just like this one. What did I do? I did it 5, so we need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll fancy it up afterwards. Ooh, got a good peek at the outside there. And with the same little fanciness, I could have made this one just, you know, just a regular little one wide portal. And I'm full of stuff too. Let me clear out. And I should turn into me too. It's getting a little silly being a bat. Okay. But yeah, and then the neat freak in me wants to do that, although that actually wouldn't have been showing. Okay. Enough. Make the dang thing. Here we go. Oh yeah, and I gotta go into the ground some too. Now of course I could use a lot less for this, but we have so much now. There's no harm in being extravagant. Okay, and I don't know if you can do that and it works. I guess I could find out, but I'm not going to find out right now. I'm just going to make it contiguous like that. Now, the things that this is missing is the controlling blocks. And yeah, let me be me here because I feel so short, which makes this portal seem very big. But this is better. Okay, so let's take this one out, and good thing we don't lose them. And let's take, I guess let's just do this one, so we'll know they're both there. And there's the dialing device and the portal controller. Now the dialing device, I think, is the only thing you're going to see without the glasses. And we'll see if I'm right. And then that goes there. There we go. Okay, so we have those two things. Now, I'm supposed to be able to use the wrench to check out these interfaces. And this is where I need to learn what I'm doing. Okay, it's not giving me a GUI or anything like that, so I will see you guys in a little bit when I figure out why not. Oh, that was it. I had to click it with my location card. So I clicked this thing. Aha. And unique identifier, private, portal components. And this one, you must set a unique identifier. So I think I need to put something in here to make this, give it a name in a way. So maybe this one will be blueberries. Can I do that? No, I just ate them. And the wrench. How do I do this? Let me see. Okay, that's just gonna eat it. I already tried that. What else can I do? Let me see if I got beef. That won't work. I know you got to be able to put something in there. Okay, that disappeared. No. Oh, okay, you choose these. I thought I actually had to take something from my inventory. So, oh, I could be all these things. What should I be? This one, let's make it the golden apple. Okay. And then if we click on this, you must set a unique identifier. I thought I did. Okay. We'll make this public. And click that again. Oh, I didn't click save. That's what it is. Save. Oh, and you can put a combination of those things. I bet is how that works. Oh, very cool. So let's see if that works now. Ta-da! All right, stored identifiers. So if we click that, Okay, so let's add that and then dial. No, you can't dial the same portal that you're on. Oh, I see. You have to have another one to go to, perhaps. Okay. Stored identifiers. So this is all new stuff. And right now, this one I can't even click into at all. So something's not happening with it. It's hooked up to another one of these dimensional bridge stabilizers over at Numbers Place. And I was going to go back and forth to his place and show you his cool setup over there too, but we will have to do that later. But I think what I have to do now is go to where I want this to hook up to. So I'm going to head over there and meet you when I'm on my way. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention before, but I gave the piggies a little respite from the sync module, from the shell creator or whatever, shell constructor, especially since it's not actively in use. But yeah, they got a nice little home here. We can open the gates when it's time for them to do some work. And they got their little carrot farm right up there. Anyway, I'm going to head on my way and I'll see you there. Yeah, using my combination of flight and hang glider action for my fast travel to waypoints. So I'm closing in on the waypoint that may be given away where we're headed to. And we're arriving at night, it seems like. Okay. There it is. I've been looking for a fresh one of these for a while. Let me let the chunks load in for a second, and I'll be right back. Okay, I think that's enough chunks loaded. So yeah, in this middle of this lagoon, in the middle of this witchwood forest, we have a roguelike dungeon, all fresh and unconquered. So I've been looking forward to finding one of these. They're not too frequent, and I've been looking at the configs, and I could make them happen more often. I might, but it's kind of neat that they're rare too, and you have to work really hard to find them. You can see how hard I worked. There is Spawn with its funky little square that's different from everything else. And yeah, I did all that, looked all over there, and did all this trying to find this right here. I finally found it. And also looking for a place to make a base outside of Spawn. Been going through all this terrain, looking for stuff. I think I may have found some things I like down here. Well, there's some attractive stuff all over the place. Although I have to say, and we'll see how you guys feel about this, you know, I've been looking at the Highlands mod and kind of wishing that I had used that to create the terrain here. And I'm almost tempted, well, some chunks are still loading, you can tell, and I'm sure there's a lot of stuff going on under there. I'm almost tempted to restart the map with the Highlands mod, because the terrain that's created by it is just so stunning and beautiful. We have the biomes that are added by Ars Magica here, and I had the ATG, the alternate terrain generation, but I don't feel like it really did a whole lot for the biome generation. So mainly we got vanilla and Ars Magica, and it's cool, but yeah, the Highlands mod is pretty spectacular. So we'll see what happens. When I was doing the transfer with the to the new server, I almost had a fatal error where I almost lost the map, and I was like, oh well, I'll have to start a new one. But anyway, I don't want to be clunky like that either, so you guys let me know how you feel. I don't know if the guys on the server will let me do that or not, but let me get back to what I'm doing here. It's still kind of stuttery. I'm sure there's a lot of activity going on down there. I wonder how many entities I have. Where are they? 141. Not too bad. But let me give it a chance to stabilize a little bit more, and then we'll make our portal. Okay, I'm back. It's still a little stuttery, but we're going to live with it. So if you don't know, this is a roguelike dungeon, and there's multiple levels of adventure and possible death down there, and lots of goodies. So all that awaits. And I'm just going to set up a way to get here, and then I'm going to do this on my own free time. Unless you guys tell me you want to see it all, and just let me know. But there's a lot of it, so it would take multiple episodes to go through this whole dungeon with you guys. I hope things stop freezing like this here in this particular part of the map. Has been a little weird, but let's go ahead. Let me see. So I'm going to put the portal down right about here, facing spawn, which is over there. So yeah, we could do it right here, unless that's going to ruin our view. Maybe I should put it down below. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. And get down here. And then let me turn into me again. I got all my arms and legs. That's a good thing. And pick a spot. I could do it down below, but let's put it in the wall somewhere. Let me see. You got to be decisive. And it gives you a meager amount of stuff to start with. I guess you'd start like that, and then you'd pick up a good amount of gear once you get going down there. Also gives you an ender chest if you want to give yourself stuff to be stocked up with. Okay, so I'm going to end my indecision, and I'm going to put it right here, sort of facing, like I said, where spawn is. So we'll use this wall. I'm just going to make a small one this time, or I guess I can make it a little bit bigger. Let's make it too wide, I guess. We'll be back to the even portals. So let me grab my stuff, get the basic frames. So we'll start those right there. And yeah, one of the great things about this server was that it's not laggy at all, but now things are being super laggy. I'm not sure what that's about. I think it's just my internet has been crapping out today. Like I said, I need to improve that. It's the next bottleneck in this experience. Yeah, when I was looking for servers, you know, well, let me finish making this portal and I'll tell you about the server experience. I guess I can talk a little bit more. You know, I gave away the IP for the server in one of the previous episodes, which is not too big of a deal because it's whitelisted and I got good strong passwords and everything, but still wanted to change it because a lot of people had noticed it. So I thought it was a good idea. They had pointed it out that happened, so I thought it was a good idea to change it. When I contacted the host, they said they wouldn't change my IP, so I thought, well, okay, starting a new server on a new host would be one way to deal with that. If they're not going to change it, I'll change it myself. But also, I was trying to improve performance, and I learned a lot about what makes a good server. And it's not just memory. It also has to do with a single processor, a single thread performance in a processor. Multiple cores don't do a whole lot in Minecraft because it's only programmed to use one core. So one really fast core is what you need, and this server had that. So this host. I'm having a hard time talking about that and doing it at the same time, so let me finish what I'm doing. So put down the portal controller and put down the dialing device. And you know what? I think I ended up making this one wider than I meant to. Let me fix that. Yeah, I wanted to preserve this little door so we can still look out onto the lagoon there. Okay, so there's our dialing device and our portal controller. Okay, so put the portal controller there and the dialing device there, and then we need one more frame. And this one's a nice boring square one, but as long as it gets us back and forth, this can move out of the way. And don't know the strength of my own pick. Close that up. Okay, put that away. And so let's go repeat those steps again. Let's whack it with the location card. And it says it's initialized. So you must set a unique identifier. So let's click this. And so if the other one was the golden apple, let's make this one the pumpkin pie. Because we'll get that. I know there's cake in there too. But we'll save that one for the mob farm, maybe, where we have experience. Yeah, this will be pi. Okay, we'll save that. And now it's got a unique identifier. And then let's see what we can do. Nothing stored. Can we add that and dial it? Oh, it worked. It worked. Okay, here we go. Hopefully I don't have to fly back here. Hey, hey! There it is. We made an enhanced Portals 3 portal. So, will that take us back? It will. Yes. And as we make more portals, we can dial them up. What happened there? Oh, yeah, I'm here. I thought I fell in the water for a second. Excellent. So that's how those work. Instant teleportation anywhere you make one of these. And then, yeah, as we get more, we can dial them up too with their little icons and go to them. So that's fantastic. And then one little icing on the cake with these is you can take these nano brushes and you can go ahead and change everything. You can customize the frame. So if we wanted the frame to be made out of mossy stone brick, it goes like that. That's being a little buggy for some reason. Let's try it again. Mossy stone brick. Huh. Before it went all the way around on that one. So that's a little strange. I wonder if that's still the latency issue. You can change the color of the portal. So if we wanted it to be green, for instance, we could. Let me log out and log in. Let's see if we can get this to work right. Yep, that's what it took. So we can see both of these blocks now. Let me take my glasses off, put my helmet back on, and you can only see the dialer. So you don't have to see the guts of the thing. And you can decorate it any way you want. You can also control the particles. You can pick any shape you want. And you can also control color in some way. I forget how you do that. But now you see we got those particles I just chose. And then there's modules you can add to actually eliminate particles, which will probably be a good thing for lag and stuff, not having those. Anyway, I think that's all I can fit in today. I've got a bunch of other stuff planned, and if things had gone more quickly, I would have gotten to them as well. But yeah, got the portal to the roguelike dungeon. That's very fancy. We're still stuttering around, but that's okay. We made it through the episode. Always improving quality here as we go along. It's a work in progress, and we're learning. So if y'all have any comments on any of the stuff I said today, whether you have suggestions on technical improvements, or you have ideas of stuff you'd like to see me do next, or if you think that upgrading to the Highlands mod would be worth a restart, which I wouldn't really mind at all. Starting out is actually one of my funnest parts. Let me know. I do have plenty of things to work on from here, and either way, we'll keep going with this. So this has been Monkeypuzzle, stuttering around, checking out the ants across the lagoon. Yep. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.